The house was filled with the golden light of a calm afternoon, and in the middle of the living room sat a soft blanket, where baby Liam lay on his tummy, his tiny hands moving slowly across the fabric and his curious blue eyes following every sound. Around him, in a nearby corner, stood a tall cage with a beautiful gray parrot named Jasper, whose feathers shimmered softly under the sunbeam that passed through the window. Jasper had been with the family long before Liam was born, and ever since the baby arrived, he had changed completely. He no longer screamed loudly or mimicked random noises. Instead, he had grown quiet, watchful, and strangely gentle, as if he somehow understood that there was something fragile and precious in the house that needed his care. Every morning, when the first light touched the floor, Jasper would greet softly with a small sound, and Liam would smile in return, waving his tiny hand in excitement. The bond between them started quietly, like a secret only the two of them shared. Whenever Liam cried, Jasper would whisper small, soothing sounds, soft coos, and murmured melodies that somehow managed to calm the little boy every single time. Weeks turned into months, and Liam began to crawl, his movements clumsy and adorable. One day he reached Jasper's cage, his small fingers pushing through the bars, touching the smooth feathers of the parrot. Instead of flying away, Jasper stayed perfectly still, leaning closer so the baby could feel the warmth beneath the feathers. Liam laughed a pure sound that filled the room, and Jasper repeated it perfectly, making the baby laugh even harder, until his laughter turned into hiccups. From that day on, they were inseparable. Jasper followed Liam with his eyes wherever he went, and when the baby napped, Jasper would hum softly, tiny notes that drifted through the quiet house like a lullaby. One afternoon, when the window was open and the breeze moved the curtains, Liam reached out, trying to grab the light. Jasper hopped closer to him, perching on the edge of the couch, his eyes full of something almost human. Maybe love, maybe protection. As time went on, Liam started saying his first words, but to everyone's surprise, his first word was not mama or papa. It was Jas, his little mouth forming it perfectly, the way he had heard everyone call Jasper. The family laughed and clapped, but there was a strange tenderness in the air, as if everyone knew deep down that something special had been born between the two. The bond grew stronger. Jasper began leaving his cage. During the day, he would walk slowly on the floor beside Liam, as if guarding him every time the baby stumbled. Jasper would flutter his wings, making a soft rustle that distracted the child from crying and turned tears into giggles. It became a daily ritual. Jasper's voice became part of the rhythm of the home. Every sound, every laugh, every nap had a note of his presence. One morning, when the family was preparing breakfast, they looked into the living room and froze. Liam had fallen asleep right on the floor, his head resting on Jasper's belly, the parrot still as stone, his wings slightly open like a blanket, protecting him from the chill of the room. No one dared to move for a long moment. It was as if time itself had stopped around that tiny act of love. From that day, Jasper was no longer just a pet. He was family. He was the guardian of the child who trusted him completely. And even as Liam grew older, Jasper remained by his side through every milestone. His first steps, his first day of school, his first heartbreak. Always there, always watching, with the same gentle eyes that had once soothed a crying baby long ago. And so, in that small house filled with light, the story of a boy and his gray parrot lived on. It was not about words or tricks or talking birds. It was about love, the kind that doesn't need to be spoken, only felt like a soft song carried on wings that never stopped caring. Please leave a like on this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to The Gentle Bond for more incredible true stories of love, loyalty, and the magic that happens when a pet becomes family.